Paint an image according to the pattern you see, with the signature, Jesus, I trust in you. I desire that this image be venerated, first in your chapel, and then throughout the world. I promise that the soul that will venerate this image will not perish.
I also promise victory over its enemies already here on earth, especially at the hour of death. I myself will defend it as my own glory. These two rays represent blood and water. The pale ray stands for the water that makes souls righteous. The red ray stands for the blood, which is the life of souls. These rays flowed from my heart when it was opened by the lance on the cross.
I desire that this image be displayed in public on the first Sunday after Easter. That Sunday is the Feast of Mercy. Through the Word incarnate, I make known the bottomless depth of my mercy. My gaze from this image is like my gaze from the cross. These two rays issued forth from the very depths of my tender mercy when my agonized heart was opened by a lance on the cross. These rays shield souls from the wrath of my Father. Happy is the one who will dwell in their shelter, for the just hand of God shall not lay hold of him.
I desire that this image be displayed in public on the first Sunday after Easter. That Sunday is the Feast of Mercy. Through the Word incarnate, I make known the bottomless depth of my mercy. I am offering people a vessel with which they are to keep coming for graces to the fountain of mercy. That vessel is this image with the signature, Jesus, I trust in you. These rays of mercy will pass through you, just as they have passed through this host, and they will go out through all the world. Not in the beauty of the color, nor of the brush lies the greatness of this image, but in my grace. I desire that the first Sunday after Easter be the Feast of Mercy.
Yes, Lord. I will tell the world of your great mercy.
My image already is in your soul. I desire that there be a feast of mercy. I want this image, which you will paint with a brush, to be solemnly blessed on the first Sunday after Easter. That Sunday is to be the Feast of Mercy. I desire that this image be displayed in public on the first Sunday after Easter. That Sunday is the Feast of Mercy.
This feast emerged from the very depths of my mercy, and it is confirmed in the vast depths of my tender mercies. No soul will be justified until it turns with confidence to my mercy, and this is why the first Sunday after Easter is to be the Feast of Mercy. Desire that the Feast of Mercy be a refuge and shelter for all souls, and especially for poor sinners. On that day, the very depths of my tender mercy are opened. The soul that will go to confession and receive Holy Communion shall obtain complete forgiveness of sins and punishment. On that day, all the divine floodgates through which graces flow are opened. It is my desire that it be solemnly celebrated on the first Sunday after Easter. Mankind will not have peace until it turns to the fount of my mercy. Yes, the first Sunday after Easter is the Feast of Mercy, but there must also be acts of mercy, and I demand the worship of my mercy through the solemn celebration of the feast and through the veneration of the image which is painted. By means of this image I shall grant many graces to souls. It is to be a reminder of the demands of my mercy, because even the strongest faith is of no avail without works. Souls perish in spite of my bitter passion. I am giving them the last hope of salvation, that is, the feast of my mercy. If they will not adore my mercy, they will perish for all eternity. Secretary of my mercy, write,
Tell souls about this great mercy of mine, because the awful day, the day of my justice, is near. I desire that my mercy be worshipped, and I am giving mankind the last hope of salvation, that is, recourse to my mercy. My heart rejoices in this feast. I want to grant a complete pardon to the souls that will go to confession and receive Holy Communion on the feast of my mercy. Say, my daughter, that the feast of my mercy has issued forth from my very depths for the consolation of the whole world.
Mankind will not have peace until it turns to the fount of my mercy.